channel. Today we're working on a white GTX Limited 325 and we're doing all of this. Alright, what are we doing? We got a 325 here that we're deleting the horrible iDF that likes to break and leave you stranded, and then your wife and your girlfriend are mad with you.
Oh my.
Well, no more of that. We're deleting that thing. We put in a cam, we put in springs and retainers, lightweight cam gear, lightweight flywheel and magneto, and you know what that means. More acceleration, more power, baby. And then we're doing a custom tune, we're doing a prop, a whole bunch of little stuff that goes with that. So let's get started. Sea-Doo life. Jetski's been sitting here for a couple of weeks in my shop and battery's dead. 2025, we're in 2026. Man, Sea-Doo needs to figure out this battery issue because all these Sea-Doos, they eat battery like crazy. Come on, guys, figure this out. Customers are not happy with this stuff. I'm not happy. Now I gotta change the battery and put another battery and see if we can restore this battery back, or he might need a new battery. We'll see what happens. All right, got my shot battery, very light. Now we have a problem. This thing is in the middle. Oh boy, I don't think the battery's gonna fit through here. I gotta take this thing off. More work for me. Alright. Alright, got this thing out of the way and finally got to the battery, put the IBR down, and this is working on taking off the IBR. He's here filming me and I put him to work.
I'm the cameraman.
Yeah, cameraman, it's working. I got cameraman helping me. He's not gonna sit there and wait for me for a shot. He needs to work.
Taking too long.
Alright, now we're gonna take off the deck and start taking the engine out. We'll see what happened. Alright, took off the intake, took off the supercharger, and we have surprises. It's kind of crusty. We got water going in there. That's really interesting.
Well, that's not good.
No, and that's with the stock intake.
I hope it's not salt water.
Maybe salt water.
Do a taste test.
No. Feels okay, but it's definitely messed up. Alright, let's keep going. See, whoa, the surprises we're gonna find. Alright, we're taking this out. I just took this clamp off from the intercooler. It's already rusty. And it came apart. Of course, why not?
That's Sea-Doo caca.
That's Sea-Doo caca.
Come on, guys! A Sea-Doo! Use better clamps! Make your customers happy. And your mechanics happy. We'll see what happens.
You're never gonna get sponsored by Sea-Doo now.
Maybe not. We'll see what happens. Alright. I gotta ask this customer because we just took the nozzle off and this little thing here was completely out and it's missing one of the clips. Like either someone they took it out and didn't put it back in. I tried to put it back in and it's really hard. It's not meant to slide up. Oh boy. I just have no explanation for this. I have to call the client and see if he had, because if that's off, water's getting inside the ski. And probably, I don't think there's going to be any cavitation, but that shouldn't be out. That's an issue. Interesting. Well, we'll see what happens. Took the sensor off, and as you guys can see, it's really rusty and it has water on it. That's a problem, because if that's messed up, it's going to throw the tune off. So we just got to make sure that this manifold is not cracked. They're very known for when they do this hole and they tap it, of them cracking. So if that's the case, then we need a new manifold. And then I have to do the hole myself, that I do a little different than the factory so it doesn't crack. And I be having good luck. All right, we'll see what happens. guys, the carbon seal, the famous carbon seal, the new one, 24 and up, literally kicked my butt. As you guys can see, I won, but not before I had it cut everything off. And this ski is basically new, doesn't have that many hours on it. This ring, once you take off, this is all the parts. Once you take the little things off, you have a nut with threads that goes in there, and these little clips, you put them down so it doesn't get loose. Once you do all this, the nut comes off and it kind of stays right here, and then this carbon ring is right here. And I knew that it had a little oil ring, and all you do is push everything back. Well, the problem is, as you guys can see, it's rusty. And let me tell you, it was stuck. And let me tell you, it was stuck. I had to cut it off and use the hammer. You gotta flush your ski. And I always tell everybody, not just with the hose, because a hose is not gonna get this. The best flush is go to a freshwater ramp and flush it there, because water gets everywhere. And you clean your trailer. Because at home with the little hose, you're not cleaning your trailer, and your trailer is getting all rusty. Anyway, little tip so you don't waste your money. Alright guys, this is something that I don't like politics. I try not to talk bad about products and other people's shops and stuff, and I'm not that kind of person, but I think you guys deserve a answer to a big problem. The tonneau's cracking. This Jetski is cracking. A lot of that, which I seen with my own eyes, and I have video of it, is air pockets when they make these molds. And it kind of looks, I was waiting for something like this so I can show you guys. Kind of looks like that. You see how that's an air pocket? That it's here in the tonneau, especially on this side of the tonneau, right here. And that's why a lot of these tonneaus break, because there's an air pocket there. I'm gonna put a video. I have some pictures of a Jetski that we did the tonneau on, that it broke and it was bone stuck. I did a video on that ski. It's gonna be here somewhere. There you go, that video. And now you're gonna see the pictures. I'm gonna let Desi put the pictures probably in front of my face so you guys can see. And that was the same Jetski, and you can see the air bubbles. That's crazy. I think Sea-Doo should do a better job with the quality control. My opinion, love Sea-Doo. Not bashing them or nothing, but there is a problem. And that green Jetski that you guys saw, it's not a new Jetski. It's been around, this problem been around for a while. Anyway, that's why I tell people, reinforcing the tonneau is not a waste of money. Especially if you are running, if you're not stock, I would definitely do it, just for peace of mind. Alright, took off the PTO cover. It's right here. Now we gotta transfer this guy here for the supercharger, the clutch, to the new PTO cover and all your charging system. I believe we had to mess with the oil pump too. We'll see when we get there. As far as the engine, a little dirty, like I say, you see. That's normal. I'm not worried about it. Now when it comes to this, you gotta take all your bolts out. Be careful with this guy. It has little clips here. You stick a very thin screwdriver and just barely do force. Do not break this. If you break, I already did it. If you break this little part here that clicks, you have to buy a new one. But if you manage to get it off like I did without breaking right there, because you don't want to put this back and let it be loose. That's a no-no. You want it to be 100% just the way it was from factory. Like I say, if you break it, buy a new one. Don't mess with it. And now we're gonna replace the magneto and the flywheel for lightweight. We're gonna be finished with this and we go from there. Alright, lightweight flywheel, magneto, and the ARP bolts are installed. Look at that beauty. Now we're gonna put the motor this way and we're gonna do the cam next. That should be fun. Alright, got the rockers out. Every time you take off these rockers, you have to inspect them. Make sure that all these lifters are fine or they're not missing parts. That's very, very important. You can see I have a cemetery of lifters. Look at that. Some of those were no good. So this customer got new rockers, and so this customer. So it's really interesting. You have to look at them because they're not the greatest. Especially if you're running high RPMs, you gotta look at those lifters. All of them. And if some are clamps, like if they go all the way inside, you gotta question that. This all look pretty good. I'm going to take the cam out now, swap it with the Calas Cam, change the cam gear, and then put the springs and retainers. Or maybe I just put the springs and retainers into the cam later. I don't know. What do you guys think? Which one goes first? The chicken or the egg? Should I do the springs and retainers first and then the cam? Or the cam first and then the springs and retainers? Either way, you're going to have to be, you can't do them both at the same time because the motor's going to rotate. Either you do the cam and you finish the cam and then you can rotate the motor to do the springs and retainers because you gotta put air, or you do it now and then put the motor in timing again. Because of course, as you guys know, you gotta put the motor in timing so you can take off your rockers and work with your motor. I don't know. I'm gonna take a break. Then I come back. Then I'll decide. Maybe I'll read your comments. See what you guys think. Alright. It's time to install the Calas Cam. Look at that beauty. This is a beautiful billet cam and it says my name on it. What do you know? Look at that. And of course, we're gonna use the BP assembly loop. And hey, call me crazy, but I like to put some in here. I don't know why. I just like to put it in there. Then of course, we put it all on the lobes. And then we play with it. Yeah, we play with that. Now, don't put anything in here, remember, because you put in the bolts with a red Loctite in here. If anything, you should clean this with brake cleaner before you install it. And then a good tip, this is how you lock the cam. I'm going to put the cam, of course, with this slash where you put the locking tool in, just like this. Be careful not to scratch your journals on the head. Just grab it like this and just, have patience. It's tight, but it will go in. It's supposed to be tight. If it's loose, you might have a problem. All right, all the way in. And if I let it go, this is a good sample for a perfect hit. If I let it go, it just goes forward, see? Nice and easy. If you have issues putting the cam in, there's something wrong with your head. Either it got overheated at one point and it's crooked, or something else is going on. And if that happens, I suggest you either change your head or take it to your local machine shop and try to fix it, because it is not normal. If you cannot rotate the cam like this, you have an issue. Should be able to rotate the cam like this. Now we get our locking tool, put it in here, there it is. Now we put the little thing that goes there. We put a little bit of assembly lube on it, especially they get wear out right here and then the inside right here. So you just put some. I have some in my fingers. And then it goes with this part, because this little part here is what locks into your rocker shaft. Go forward a little bit, back, there it goes. And it's okay if it sticks out a little bit, that's fine. Not too much, but just a little bit. As long as your cam is locked in place, you're good. All right, let's put the cam gear, put this thing on timing, and we go from there. But first of all, I need to clean my hands. All right, next is gonna be your Calas. Look at that beauty. All right, we're gonna install this. And like I say, some of these come already black. There's the two little lines that pop up. So it's really easy to get a black marker if they're not black, and you just barely touch it and you can have it just like this. It does help when you're old and you can't see. So basically what I do, the easiest way to doing this is you put it behind it like so, and then you put this guy on the front like this. Well, you gotta take this guy off. You put it behind it, grab it through here, and then you just go like this. Now, you see how it's crooked? That's not the right way. We go this way, you lift it up, and you walk the chain. See? One more time. That's too much. You go back. And now, we go like this, and we take this and press it like that, and it's right in the money. It's supposed to be just like that. If you look at the head level like this one is up a little bit and this one is down a little bit. Now, if you go like this, well, this one doesn't make almost any difference. See, if you play with the timing change, it will go that way or go this way, but it's still just like that. This side is down, this side is up. Now, what happened if we go one more tooth? I'll show you what happened. Let's just go one more tooth this way. See, that's way the other way. See, if you push in here, or if you don't have the Jetski like this, you can just go like this. You're supposed to be that way. So just go like this, and as you guys can see, it's not down, it's even. That's wrong. So we're gonna go back the other way, and if you do too much, if we go the other way, then it's wrong too. See, it's too much. So let's put it the right way. Oh, there it is. So even if we go like this or like that, it's cocked this way. So if we press it, we push it this way, that's where it's supposed to be. That's your right timing. You don't have to be a rocket scientist. You don't have to be perfect. It's within one tooth this way or that way. As long as it's like this side is down, this side is up, while you got your tensioner in here, you're good. Now we're going to install our ARP bolts and of course red Loctite on them. I did have to take a socket just to make my life a little easier, and I did grind it a little bit on the back because it is kind of funny when you put it in here, but you don't have to do that. Put your bolt in and put it in. Now when the motor is outside and of course you don't have any PTO cover, you're not afraid of the bolt dropping into your motor. If you don't want to take the chance, if your Jetski motor is inside your Jetski, then I suggest you put like, not paper, just get a piece of foam, a tiny little piece of foam or a rag, and you can stick it in here just like this. Shove it in there, just enough room to go under this, so of course you can see. And then once you're done with the bolts and you put your little washer in, can carefully take it out. Don't leave it in there because you might create a new problem. Yeah, don't leave your sponge or your rag in your engine. Now, once you put your bolts in there, don't tighten it. You should be able to do this. Don't tighten all the way because you still need to put your tensioner. Remember to drain your tensioner, and you should be able to do this very easily. If you don't drain your tensioner, you're gonna break your timing chain and you're gonna have issues. You're gonna bend valves. You just complicated your job. So make sure you drain this. We put it in here, goes in like this, same way you took it out. Now we install the plug. Now, see, now your cam gear doesn't move anymore. Now you check it again, and that is your perfect timing right there. This one is down a little bit and this one is up a little bit. Like I say, you don't have to be a rocket scientist. That's good enough. And now after you do that, you can tighten your cam gear bolts. Now the torque for this is 16 foot-pounds of torque. So let's get a torque wrench. We'll set your torque wrench at 16 foot-pounds and we'll torque this bad boys. And just like that, we're done installing the cam. All right, since we took the iDF off, we had to take the input sleeve from the iDF, which is different than the regular one. It goes right here, stretches right in. Took the iDF one out, and this is the regular one. This is the number for the 25 model. And then you also gonna need this guy, which is the little piece that goes on the back. You take this out, then you're gonna stick this guy like this. From the back forward through here. Just like that, and it will stop right there. It won't go this way. Now, if you forget to put that little piece, it won't fit this way, because as you guys can see, it won't fit this way. This hole smaller where the dry shot goes in than this hole. So you got to remember to put that little piece in there. It's important. Listen, if the factory put it there, there's a reason. It's for the dry shot, so it got some cushion on the front. Now we're gonna use red Loctite. Now the right Loctite is the green Loctite. That's what the factory puts on, but not everybody got green. Red is good enough. Make sure you put a good amount in there. You don't want it dripping. You don't want it dripping down, but just a good enough. The way I do is I put it in here. I mess around with my finger, and then I do the same thing here. Mess around with my finger. Then we put it on and we torque the crap out of it. And then another tip is, whenever you install one of these, wait a couple of days and then do not start your jet ski outside the water, because when you do it outside the water, the motor, when you shut off the motor comes back and it might loosen this. But if you are on the water has force that helps for the motor not to cock back, because it's in the water. It's like driving a car, it's like accelerating a car inside your garage versus accelerating a car on the road with the wind hitting it. It's two different things. So when you're on the water, I suggest you wait, accelerate, start your jet ski on the water, so you don't have any issues with this thing backing up, just in case that you didn't tighten it enough. Well, we'll see what happened. We got our Loctite in there. We're just gonna put this bad boy in there. And now we torque it to the factory specificated torque. And let me tell you, there it is. And that should be good. Alright, so now we're gonna take this guys off. This is your lock tool for the crank, and this is for your cam. And now we can put air in there, rotate the engine, and start changing the springs and retainers. Let's see if this how's this engine. You don't have to tighten this super hard. I just do it by hand, just like this. That's good enough. You just want it. It's okay. It's fine. Now I did modify this particular kit. This is from Riva. As you guys can see, there's not a lot of room in some of these, like right there. And then on the intake side, there's not a lot of room here. So what I did was I made a square. Make this one square here, make this one square here. And it doesn't matter. Like for this one, I just put a one square side to here. And on this one, I just put one square side to there. But some of them have both sides. Like this one it's tight here and it's tight here. So we just put it like that. And it works. Just little tips of years and years of racing. Actually, let's wait and see if we got any leaking valves. See how this motor is. Can't hear, gotta wait to the compressor. There we go. All right, what do we got? All right, nothing here. Actually a tiny bit on the intake, but the exhaust, oh yeah, the exhausts are leaking. Don't freak out, it's a Sea-Doo, they all leak. Yeah, remember, there's always water on the water box, and that moisture comes back to the exhaust, comes back, there's water here in the water bag, and that moisture comes back to your exhaust and it goes into your intake seats. And it puts a little bit of rust, and this is what you see. That's why you have to ride your jet ski. So yes, a little bit, it's normal. I hear the ocean. All right, so now we're gonna take one out. Use a little magnet. Take your keepers out. There's one. And here's the other one. You take this guy off. You put the Calas springs and retainers. You don't have to kill it. Don't go all the way down. That's good enough. Put a little bit of grease, just a tiny bit on this side and then some on this side so I can hold it. Now you can magnetize this, guys. I like the grease better. Just put it in there and then I just turn it around and it kind of stays in there. Whatever works for you. On me, the grease works very well. And then I go on this side, make sure that it's in, and that's it. Take it out slowly. You have to physically look at it and see what it's doing. You take it out, and if it looks okay, you can take it out, and you still need to look at it. If you look at that one, it's the same height as this one, and it's the same height as the stock one. If it looks weird, then you gotta redo it. Don't leave it like that. If it doesn't look right, you have to redo it. All right, so what do we got for the middle cylinder? It's leaking too. Not much here going on in the intake, but if you go over here, oh yeah, I hear the ocean calling me. And of course, no exception here. That one is good, but when you take a look at the exhaust, what can we? It's a Sea-Doo. As you guys know, we're working on a 325 doing the cam and everything we're doing right now. And one of my customers just bought a brand new 2000 leftover, because we're in 26, 2025 RXT-X. Now this is the later 25, and I was surprised. There's a surprise. Doing maintenance on it, and I noticed it's missing the hooks. The hook's supposed to go there, one here and one here, so you can, when your engine breaks, because, you know, it's a Sea-Doo, you can hook the engine and you can take it out. Well, Sea-Doo is not offering those hooks anymore. You have to buy an extra. Or maybe they come with a new replacement engine. But the question is, how you get the old engine out? What do you think?
I think they're saving about probably 3 cents by not putting them in, give or take.
I think he's right. Things that make you go, All right, let's do the maintenance, and hopefully this jet ski won't break.
Fingers crossed.
And just if you guys are wondering, these are the hooks that I'm talking about. They're stainless steel hooks. One right here and one right here, and that's how we got this motor out. Now the funny thing about it is, no problem, we can put this one, but this one inside of the jet ski, you can't get to these bolts. So you have to take your exhaust manifold, and let me tell you, that is a job.
It's probably not fun.
You can get to this bolt, but remember, the hole is like this. and you have to kind of feel it in there. It's like making love in the dark. So there you go. Great idea, Sea-Doo. What do you guys think about this? Comment down below and let me know about this Sea-Doo great idea of saving money. Motor's done. All I gotta do is just put the valve cover on. I figure I'll show you guys a little bit. This is just in case you don't know. The 325 rockers are a different color than the exhaust rockers are a different color than the intake rocker on the 325. As you guys can see, completely different. It has a different number here, serial number, just in case you didn't know. And motor's done, got the new bellow on it, pretty cool. We're gonna put the valve cover on and we are officially done. And then we're gonna work on that because we gotta put it back together because it came back from fiberglass, and that should be fun. We'll see what happens. Ready to go in the ski, ready to go make those miles per hour. Oh yeah. Alright, we got the 1419 ready to go. We took out the factory prop, put this one in, and we also got the new shaft in. All right, we got the Fiso intercooler in there. Don't have all this stuff tightened yet. I'm gonna pre-fit everything, and I don't think I need to take it out. I think I can reach all of these clamps and the one over there. I'm gonna put in the supercharger next. Little by little, you know, we're pretty much almost done. We got the intake on, we got the jet pump on. Yeah, we are almost ready to go with this baby. All right, that bolt on the bottom of the supercharger is kicking my ass. I had to walk away. All right, so what I figured out is if the exhaust is not in, you can actually stick your hand through there and it's a lot easier. Sticking out my dinosaur hands through that little gap is not working out for me. Even though I have a ratchet and I have a regular one, still having a hard time. So note to self, next time, supercharger first and then the exhaust, which it fits perfectly. You don't need to have it in there. All right, well, let's take a chill pill, a few chill pills, and go again at it. I'm not feeling like taking off the exhaust. I will win this battle, guarantee it. See you guys in a little bit.
Many unbearable hours later.
Alright, kind of figure it out. Tuck my hand with this finger, the tickle finger, all the way in there. Since my hands are dinosaur hands, I can reach it, and basically just with this one, the wrench up, that will be, so if we take it out, I'm basically like this, pushing this, and I just went like that, and I got it. So through here and this one through here, and you push like so it doesn't back off when you're ratcheting it, and it worked pretty well. All right, supercharger is tied up and done. Let's keep going. All right, we pretty much got everything back on. We have the Fiso hoses, Fiso intercooler right there. Oh, the zip ties are on. Now I did notice something, the O2 sensor. Look at that thing. That's seen better days. It looked like it had water at one point. That's really interesting. Well, we're gonna put it on and see if it works. If it doesn't work, we'll replace it. We got his stereo back on. We got the battery hooked up. We are ready to go. We got oil in it. We got antifreeze. Oh yeah. All right, we are officially finished. Look at all this beauty. Look at these dirty hands. All right, Now, what do we got left? We're gonna crank it up, make sure everything is running and sounding good, somewhat, because now we got it tuning. Let's go have some fun tuning. Let's see if it starts. First start up. Okay, I was expecting that. That's it needs to be tuned. Let's do it one more time. Sounds good. That is low fuel. Ha! Why is it? Comment down below and let me know why did almost 99% of all customers, they bring their jet skis to the mechanic empty. Is there a reason? Comment down below and let me know why you guys do that. I'm curious. Alright guys, so we just got here to Chris Jetski land. The jet skis everywhere. There he is. Hello, Chris.
Hello.
I call your place Chris Jetski Land because there's jet skis everywhere. How you doing? You're sweating. You need air conditioning like me. Man, let me tell you, you got a nice place. You got plenty of room, and your neighbors are as messy as you are. So you're not gonna have any complaints from your neighbors. Man, this is nice, and you have a lot of plans for this place. So next time we come over here, it's gonna look completely different than what it looks now. You only been here for how long?
January.
Nice.
6 months. And it changes.
Yeah, but you've done a lot in 6 months. Jesus. This used to be a barn with dirt floors. Crazy. All right. Chris is working on the tunes. We're going to go to the lake and see what happened. All right. So we're taking that ski. Chris is going to check that out. He put a tune on that. And we're taking our skis here that he already put the tune on it. The bass tune. Like I always tell you guys, bass tune. I don't care whose tune it is. You always have to tweak this tune, so you're gonna go kaboom. Let me tell you guys, I've been to some sketchy ramps, but I've never been to a sketchier ramp than this. This is pretty sketchy. I mean, there is no ramp.
Not bad.
Wait, there's just no ramp. Yeah, we don't need a ramp. What do we need a ramp for? I hope my four-wheel drive is working. Wait, I don't have four-wheel drive. We might have an issue. Oh, isn't that nice? Oh, look at that. You guys spraying from me right now? Ha! We'll see what happens. All right, so we had to leave the lake course because I forgot to tie something. I still don't know what it is. And look at this tsunami. This is crazy. Alright, so we're going back to Chris' shop. We had to find out why is that ski taking on water. I don't know. We checked the usual suspects, like the holes under the exhaust manifold, the one on the front, I should say on the back of the manifold, and they're on. I wonder what I forgot. I don't know. Comment down below and let me know what I forgot. Now remember, this is a 325, so they got some extra hoses. Should be interesting. We'll see what happens. There's all the cows. Alright, found my suspect. It's right here. It's one of the hoses on the exhaust. Right there. Not a big deal. Gonna put it back on. We're gonna go back to the lake. Alright, there goes Chris. He put the tune on it, he wrote it, and it was pretty damn good. Now what he's gonna do is gonna log it and see how perfect the tune really is. And that's what I tell you guys, just because someone mail you a tune doesn't mean that it's good. You gotta remember, where was that tune made? Was it made in sunny South Florida? And then you're in Michigan? Ha! Guess what? Ain't gonna work. That's why logging it is very important. We'll wait until he come back and see if he needs to make any adjustments. All right, so what do we got? How's the tune looks? Because I was explaining to people here, you guys, that they might get a tune, a mail tune, that was made in sunny South Florida, and you live in Michigan. It's not gonna work. You have to log it. Logging is very important. Now your tunes are made here.
That's right.
Right here. right here, right where we're standing. So you put it on, and it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Right on the dot.
Yeah.
Okay. So then, if we have let's say that we have a customer that is from Georgia. So what you do is you.
Yeah.
So what you do is you adjust a little bit for Georgia, or they can data log it with you.
Yeah, you just data log
Yeah,
it.
you just data log it. Okay, yeah. So that's another option. You can data log
Put
it.
in and it's done.
All right, cool. So we pretty much done with this, or you want to tweak it a little bit? You asking me if I want it spicy? I don't know. I don't know if this customer can handle spicy. It's fast already. So we'll leave it like that. The numbers are good. 8,900 RPMs. That's really good for just a cam only. I still gotta do the right plate, and that's where the miles are. Because right now we didn't even look
You
how many
do
miles.
anything, like no stops or anything either?
Yeah, no stops or nothing. So I gotta do all that. Yeah, gotta adjust the nozzle. So this ski, what we're tuning today is the tune is gonna be right on the money. And when the RPMs are where we know what RPM is supposed to be, 8,900 is really good RPM for just a cam only. We know the ski is making power. So today is not a mile per hour. I don't give a crap about mile per hour today. I'm gonna go back to West Palm, go to the shop, do the right play, do all the other stuff to get the mile per hour. I mean, I should have been done with all that, and yeah, but come on, I got a lot of work.
And it's a 1419 prop too?
Yes, it's a 1419. Yeah,
For that.
yeah. No, this is a good ski. All right, so we're done with this baby. I'll see you guys back at the shop. All right, here's the man that been with a lot of patience.
How's it going, guys?
Are you ready for this thing?
I hope so.
Now be careful with the ramp. You might do John. Hey, don't do a John. What John did.
What John did?
Oh, you're gonna see it right now in the video.
Don't get down.
We got you. We got you. Hey, your pocket is inside out. You know what that means, right?
You took all my money.
Yeah, the one in the back.
That was a good one, right?
All right, let me
It's that boat over there, so you get on that one. This is my wife boat.
Oh, that's the stock one.
Yeah.
I can even tell them apart. They're both the same. Yeah, they're twins. So that means you can mess with people. They don't know which one is the fast one. Now I'm sitting on his wife's ski, which is Bone Stock GTX Limited 2025. Let's go and pick a race with him and see what happens. All right, Gregory. So I I thought, I mean, your ski's fast for what it is, but someone is looking for a little bit more.
You know it.
So we're definitely gonna see him back. You're definitely gonna see you back.
The minute the new supercharger come out, I'm in. Count me in. I am in. But I'm in love with it now. This man does excellent work. Y'all have got to come see him. Gotta come see him. Thank you so much, bro.
Well,
thank you.
Thank you. And remember to comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys on the next episode.
The teeny wingy. Gotta take a teeny wingy off. The teeny wingy.
What's he doing?
The time lapse. Your culo.
And now you torque the...
What do you say?
Well, it helps if I put a bolt in it. I was going, hey, what the hell's wrong with this thing? Now we got it. And I was not trying to be funny. I got a million things in my head. And I really thought I had a bolt in there. That's me. All right, mono. The mono is finished.
The mono.
The mono. El monkey. All right. And everything is there, and we're going to tune it. All right, looks like everything is there. It didn't go nowhere. It's there because it didn't go nowhere, because it's still in the ski. I messed up that one. Can we start all over again? Cameraman is playing tricks on me.
You got some nose hairs.
Comment down, leave